You. A word I try very hard to focus on. Instead of me. I try to lift you higher, elevating you to a place you should believe you deserve to be. And at the end of it, I'm down here, collecting the dust that you left behind. Is this what I'm called to do? Is this who I'm supposed to be? Some call it encouragement. Some call it putting someone on a pedestal. Quite frankly, I call it exhausting, being left in your dust. Perhaps something you may not know is that while I'm trying so desperately to make you feel like your best self, the version of you that you've always been striving for, I'm at the bottom, lifting, pressing, fighting, and all the while, there's no one around lifting me. Call me selfish, but I have needs too. But I'm left in your dust. Is this what I'm called to do? Is this who I'm supposed to be? A ghost among men? The one behind the rest? In last place? Feels like I'm drowning. Drowning in the happiness of others. When do I get some encouragement? Who will be there to lift me up when my mind pushes me off a cliff? I don't know. However, there is something I do know. My Messiah said that the first will be the last and the last will be the first. Even if I feel like I'm in last place, guiding others before me, He will see my heart. He will lift it from the ocean I'm drowning in. He'll dry it off and tell me that the people I'm lifting need to know that the God of the universe loves them with a love so powerful that it breaks chains. A love deeper than the foundation of the earth itself. A love so unconditional that it doesn't matter what they do. That they have access to ultimate grace. He will tell me this, and I'll see it now. The purpose behind the pain. I was so blind behind my suffocation that I didn't see how God was using my words to assist others in seeing who they really are. And I know that I won't be left hanging. I don't have to worry anymore, because I know that El Shaddai will be the one lifting me. A love so unconditional that it has no... Some call it encouragement. Some call it putting someone on a pedestal. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me for this poem reading. This poem was called Carry Me. I wrote it about a little over a year ago, and it's kind of on the topic of burnout, getting tired in ministry when you're serving, and it just feels kind of relevant to now because a lot of most churches, if you ask anyone in a church right now, any staff members or any volunteers, if you ask them how much it's been taking to put on church in the middle of a pandemic, they'll say it's a lot and I'm tired. And if you don't say that and you say it's been great and you've had no trouble, I'd like to visit you so you can anoint me with, whatever you got going on. I had a really fun time reading this one. I have more poems to come. I do like to space my poems out just so it's not poem, But yeah, I will be reading more poems in the future. Let me know if you guys have any criticisms, because I always like to further my skills, and I'm always open to constructive criticism in the ways of how I can do better, what I need to kind of adjust more in my poetry and in my writing. So if any of you guys have any suggestions or criticisms, I would love to hear them, and you can let me know down in the comments, or you can message me on Facebook Messenger. You can follow me on Facebook, Erin Summerlin, that's all it is on Facebook, or you can DM me on Instagram. It's abstractpotato16, all lowercase, 16 at the end. And then you could also friend me on Snapchat, and my username for that is abstractpotat, typo, 15 at the end. So any of those places you can follow me, and you can message me any one of those places you decide. And I would love to hear from you guys. So thank you again so much for joining me for this reading, and I will catch you all on the flip side. See ya.